Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here's my review for Night Swim. Forced into an early retirement by a degenerative illness, former baseball player Ray Waller moves into a new house with his wife and 2 children. He hopes that the backyard swimming pool will be fun for the kids and provide physical therapy for himself. However, a dark secret from the home's past soon unleashes a malevolent force that drags the family into the depth of inescapable terror. This was my first movie screening of 2024. It is by Blumhouse in partnership with Atomic Monster, which is, I believe, James Wan's production company. And it is directed by Bryce McGuire, who I believe co-directed the short that inspired this full-length feature. And I thought the concept was cool. I thought it would be suspenseful, a bit of a thriller. It's got Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon, who both I enjoy so much. So I was like, okay, I think I'm going to go into the theater, turn off my brain, and just enjoy like a light little scare. Unfortunately, I think the movie works better as a short. And I can see how it works for the short. It's very, condensed in under 3 minutes. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. It's on YouTube. But when they try to expand it into a full-length feature horror film, they need to build more of a lore, which they gave a history of the swimming pool. And then they also gave you a story of Ray, played by Wyatt Russell, and the reason why they're moving. And then they stacked a couple of their storylines in there with the kids, mostly with the young son. However, all of these stories together, I feel like they never successfully told the actual story. Like they were trying to focus on all these other things, and at the end it just felt kind of messy and unfortunately didn't work. So first and foremost, we have the pool. It is haunted with dark spirits. It takes a victim, and they show that at the beginning of the film, and when it claims its victim. And I was kind of settling in. I was like, okay, this is going to get real interesting and fun. And then they obviously move into, present day. So we have the Wallers who have moved into the house. And the whole reason why they chose this house is because there is a pool that Ray could use as a part of his physical therapy. He is a retired baseball player, not by choice. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with a degenerative illness, so his doctors were saying that pool therapy, water therapy, would be helpful for him. So when they saw the house, they have 2 kids, they were like, you know what? Why not? Everything seems to be lining up great, and they have a good time. You get the montage of happy family in the pool, but they don't wait too long to get into the creepiness, which I appreciate, because I don't like to wait too long. Like, you're sitting for a horror movie, you're ready to get scared. There are a couple of scares that did work well, especially when it's someone in the pool at night swimming. All of a sudden, everything goes dark in the pool, the light stops working, all the sound stops, and because this pool is haunted and it kills people, that something bad's gonna happen. What I was hoping I would get out of this movie is how I felt after watching, like when I was younger, say like Jaws, which I know is a completely different kind of a movie than Night Swim. But Jaws made me afraid to go into the water, bodies of water, any water, lake, pool, beach, whatever. Right? And yes, I was younger then, I'm grown now, so it's gonna hit a little bit different, and again, very different kind of movie. But I was kind of hoping this movie would leave some sort of a mark on me where, like, before I step, foot into a pool of water at night, kind of just that thought tickling in the back of your brain, like, oh, remember this movie Night Swim? For example, The Barbarian did a really good job with that. Like, I don't feel comfortable checking into Airbnbs anymore because of that movie. So that's kind of what I was hoping with this film. And I knew it wasn't going to get like super gory or super dark, but I was hoping for some decent scares. And again, there are a couple, but for the most part, they're kind of empty. It got really repetitive, and at the end of the movie, everything felt very predictable. A lot of the dialogue was not great. Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon couldn't save the dialogue, though they tried. And then there's the whole lore of the pool. We do get to explore that in the movie a little bit, but it really felt so empty and not really thoroughly explained. Like, I felt like they focused then so much on the current family, which they should, but then they were kind of like, oh, that's right, we have to also, give them the full backstory of the lore of the pool and what had happened. And I felt like it kind of became an afterthought. They also kind of created this mini storyline, this mini arc that they were going to go on, I feel like, with the younger son, which they had set up throughout the movie, and then it it never really came to fruition either, and again, it felt like it became an afterthought. So unfortunately, the rating I'm going to give Night Swim is skip it. If you've seen the movie, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.